mission. Or stupid, shitty. Shitty DLC. Can do anymore. All I do know is no do. Oh, there he goes. Magic. I love he like sleeps with the hound. What's media blur? Yeah, it's like I look at the amount of music, money that I have in this game. You're like, oh, that's not bad input. It's not. You buy fuck all. The game is just so expensive. There's just so much shit in like the game called Fear and Loathing, Fear and Hunger even, and there's all these people just made all these like fucking videos for it. And it's like someone's just made a whole video about being blind in the game. It's like, can you really make a fucking video of that? Do you even need a whole video of that? Alright, let's see. So yeah, anyway, Katie did release a new video, and it's just we just know it's going to be really funny. Um, so I mean, I'd be a fool not to do it. Living in a cardboard box. Yeah, get my video gets claims, but not. But it doesn't do anything. I'm not making any money anyway. That's why, like, I think I could just play music to be fair. Because I don't know if you. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know if it's like if you're doing stuff and you're not getting money. I don't know if that's okay. See what I mean? Because they do just shut down your stream if you're just playing like a video, music. But I don't know if it's just got music in it that's copyright written. They'll just. But I don't know because I remember like one of my friends, like he had all these like I used to have like all these like old videos just like of us in like high school, and they all got taken down just because he like edited it with music. Even though I'd argue it was an AMV, they just took it down. It's just so shit how like music just seems to have this like absolute monopoly on anything trademark. So anything else like games and stuff, it's like yeah they're kind of alright with it. Movies again, yeah, they're super like massively thing about that, but it's just music especially because I think it's just very easy for AI to pick up music very easily because there's so many tools out there to just pick up like songs. Right. So I need to paint red. Everybody living in. Cause I'm living in my dick. Living in my dick and box. Oh, let me lick my dick. I was like very like overstimulated this morning. I did have a good fun at that, so that's gonna be on every day. And then there was someone else who was like speed running Final Fantasy 7. So that's what I like about YouTube is like as much as I kind of I that's the problem is like I don't think anyone hates YouTube at all as the company. I just think they just appreciate it that it's just whoever the guy is on top of it. I mean, he's just not pretty. I don't think he's got his best foot forward. I just really don't. I just think there's going to be a massive cultural shock very soon where everyone's going to kind of maybe just think a little bit more about the people that they're hiring. This is the rhythm of the night. This is my rhythm of my dick. Oh shit. It's very clever. Gotta love that. Do 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 do. Bring me back to this time. Why does my parents get to live through this? Nah, I'm only kidding. There's a video that's going viral at the moment where it's like some British dude, he's probably like in his 40s. Um, and I think there's like some Indian or Pakistani guy who's like filming him, trying to shame him that he's like racist, but I don't think it's working anymore, no one cares. White people don't care anymore. And even if people do call him racist, like the first thing I'm always thinking is who is it who's doing it? And it's always just gonna be brown boys and black people. Of course it is. People whose opinions don't care. What the fuck would you care? Like what some Nigerian dude's gonna say? Of course he's just gonna say something bad about white people. He's jealous of you. He's jealous that you live in a nice house and white women want to fuck you, not like some fucking like Nigerian fucks. And he's just sit and eat chicken and beans all day. He's angry. He's not jealous. He's not like gonna say he's like jealous. He's gonna just take it out on you, just try and like spend his life trying to get one over on you. So this is what these people do. They live and breathe it. I've met these sort of people before. So if they can like get one over on a white person, that's it. They'll probably die happy because it's like that's their like they just got so much anger towards white people, so much animosity. They hate us. So apoplectic. I always like listen. It's always funny because I always get those sort of words from like Kirby Enthusiasm. So I always notice he always just like he just uses these words, and I'm just like, Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people say words like that. What was the other one? Was it embullient? Embullient or something? Embullient? Oh, not this song. I'll never go back to you. Yes, sir. Look at this tiny little propeller. Alright then, I haven't seen Kay's videos. Let's have a look then. Yes, sir. Camilla quits OnlyFans. So again, it's always porn. Always porn. Always porn on OnlyFans. The only thing that ever goes through Kay's mind. And I'm just noticing this more and more. It's always just what women always talk about. They always have to bring it back to porn, essay, something sexual, something about men not getting laid, something about women getting laid. Their value always seems to be based on some kind of like value of like banging people. And it just seems to be all they're obsessed about, ever talking about. It's just ultimately, it's just like they want to go shopping to look nice, to have sex, or like to intimidate people on their beauty. They want to wear makeup to have sex. Uh, they go on dates because they want to have sex. This is just what they do. So all women just want to do really is just drink, get drunk, use drugs, and just have sex. Just blow over their dopamine away. It's all they seem to just fucking talk about. Like, why can't Kay just talk about something else? Talk about any other topic. She'll say, "Oh, that's this is my USP. This is what I do." It's like, okay, it's just not really good enough in my opinion. Whatever. It's just another woman who's just angry about the sex and porn industry, but usually just ends up shaming the men. Because she's your classic, again, liberal woman who's just come out of like school. It's just like, well, I know how the world all works. And I, for one, know it's the men who are like forcing all the bop house and everything like that. That's true. It's just like, how do women just get famous? All the women just only get famous because they just suck a dick. It's like every single woman, I think, just got dick envy because they know that secretly they can't really become big unless they use sex. It's just true. So we've given women feminism, and it's just every single avenue they do is just ends up prostituting themselves for money. It's just some avenue of just using themselves for money.
Becoming her. Who's her, you reckon?
Just got all her toys again. All these fucking Hello Kitty toys, and mushroom toys. Did you know she loves Hello Kitty and Super Mario Land?
That's what I've been asking.
She probably only likes the mushrooms because they look a bit like Bella. And there, I said that. And she will understand what that means.
Myself, because nobody bloody knows. Camilla from the Bot House has recently quit only. Now that did, quite frankly.
And what's also funny is like she can say she's not allowed to say it in her video, but she can write OnlyFans in her comment, which seems very strange, but whatever.
My attention, I was like, what's going on?
And this is what I'm saying to you. It's just like she's just like so hyper fixated on this stuff. It's like on her radar all the time, always just checking up what's going on in like the sex world, and that's what I'm saying to you. It becomes like this thing where I'm like, I'm starting to like think there's more to it than this. Where I'm just like, are you just like a bit obsessed because there's maybe like another angle in this, which I just keep thinking. It's like she wants to try and blur this line between. She wants to be like pro sex, but she doesn't want to be a whore. So she's like trying to like do this thing which women do, where they're just like try and virtue signal. So then when they are doing stuff, it's like they can just feel better about it because then I don't know. She does like just end up being like doing some really degenerate shit in their bedroom. Um, because that's the other thing as well. Because I always say, I don't. You should never like ask what two people consently do behind the bed. But actually, I do. I think that is a valid question because I do think if you're just actually doing some really fucking creepy shit, like you're all messed up in head. I think you seriously are. I mean, like the people that need to do weird, really weird shit that they've been abused, something they've had a finger up the arse or something when they were kids, something like that. Because it just doesn't. I just don't think that comes from like loving relationships. I might even go as like far as like saying like dogging, just like doing wife swaps or something like that. Like that might even just be another thing. But it's just I think it's like when you're doing shit where it just involves like whips and chains, and you just go a little bit like. Because I had a friend who was like that, and I know he was fucked up when he was like growing up, and it's so common, it's so obvious. So they don't respect their dad or they don't respect their mom or something like that. And it doesn't come out healthily when they do have sex. It's just something as obvious as that. They just need to like compensate or the other way around.
Yeah, why is she quitting? Considering she's making absolute bank. She's making millions and millions.
Oh no, this is it. This is like again Kay's like brain. This is all she thinks about, and it's so ironic as well because I actually think a lot of men don't actually really care that much about money. I think women care a lot more about money than blokes, and that's actually really sad. Because it's actually like we've been psyops into believing that the men are like the ones that are obsessed with sex and money. It's not. It's the women who are obsessed with it. The women are always obsessed about sex and money. It's all they talk about. Case in point, Kay. She literally all she ever does is just talk about money and sex. If she's not complaining about women making sex or porn, she's complaining about. Oh, sorry, she's bragging about how much money she makes. Because again, those are the only two dopamine things in her life: money, so she can buy just arbitrary shit, which she admits that she does. Because it's what women do. Because when women don't have kids, this is just what they do. I'm not even joking. So their dopamine receptors kind of like blow out, and it's like they're trying to like just fill it with either just something to do. Instead of do that, they'll eat, have sex. That's another one they do. And this is what I'm saying. I think Katie thinks she's being really brave by coming out and talking about this, but she's just tune a dime a dozen. This is just it's a little song, just to That's what I do to break it up because it gets a little heavy. We just have a little bit Backstreet Boys, just to kind of yeah, say I want it that way. And we want two birds apart. Professor Wignard said I'm smart. That's why I will hate all white people. Tell me more. Why is Professor Wignard a racist? Why does Professor I love weed smell? Why can't I understand Professor Holyfork? Am I a racist? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pretend that this is not a cool song. It's too late. I want it that way. Tell me that ain't nothing but a ain't nothing but a place. You know what's great about this? No black people in it. Ooh, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? Set up a Somali daycare center? I can see that the doll in the pot and the way that you choose to be. Yeah. matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me. See, it's like surgeons. This is what they do, isn't it? They all have music on while they do stuff. No, it's not the same. Stop saying that. No way you're like a surgeon, dude. What are you talking about? I should be more of a surgeon than you are, Dick Breath. We there. Mm-hmm. I'm never gonna be to say you can suck my dick and balls, touch my dick, kiss my penis and dick and balls, lick my ass, touch my dick and asshole. Professor Wignut can suck my penis. You are a bellend. Touch my dick, I hate Katie so much. She's been brainwashed by the college. She should stay at home. Make me a cake to eat. Make me a cake to eat. I know. Input's a giant misogynist. And he's racist. And he probably Islamophobic. And he's a massive boop. I prefer to listen to that woman, okay, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, the woman that on GTA Radio has been scripted, so it's actually kind of a bit funny. Okay, it's not. She's funny to like laugh at. But anyway, let's continue because I'm sure I'm wrong.
Like money that, quite frankly, me and you could never imagine. So I had to look into it because I thought, why is she doing that? I wonder what's the meaning? Is she burnt out? Is she just wanting something different? Is she going into?
Is she burnt out? What does that even mean? It's just the most. It's disgusting. I don't even want to like looking at this stuff. This is what I don't even like about it. I don't even want to like. If I'm gonna be perfectly frank with you, I don't even want to talk about like, the sex and porn industry. Like stuff like this is just so sick. I know what the problem. I know what's happening as well. I'm not allowed to talk about it. The only people who generally are finding this attractive, most of them are black and Indian. All right, I'm just gonna keep. I have to keep saying it. People will say, yeah, yes, there are white people. There are a couple fucked up white people. They're like, you see that iceberg meme? That's like white people. The rest of it's fucking third worlders and in Africans, because this is the psyops. The Jewish people are like just turning white women into like prostitutes to sell to these people. Because like white people like me are just looking at going, this is fucking disgusting. I don't want to have anything to do with a woman who does this. Like, and we're being gaslit into thinking we're wrong, but it's not. This is the majority of like men, not just not. I keep seeing it. I just keep seeing videos of men. Oh, I do OnlyFans. They just have nothing to do, and then it's not even like the only people I find that will have no qualm with it will be like Indians and black people, is because they think that's cool. That's the culture. That's the Jewish culture. They want white women to come 304s. So then basketball players and fucking rappers will want to like bang them, and like that's what they rap about. They love it. They want to have like loads of rappers always have like Sophie Rain in their music, so they love that shit. They think like whores are really cool. White people don't. No white person really thinks like prostitutes and whores are cool. Maybe like what some of the people like maybe yeah like Ricky's dad in Trailer Park Boys, the dude the fucking piss ball dude who in the wheelchair who yeah he thinks that hookers are really cool. That's the kind of white dude that thinks they're cool, or really fat boomers, or just like fat loser low T dudes who again their opinions don't matter. It does, who cares? Why does their opinion matter if they look like that, or they have what do they contribute to society? The people who like mean shit and actually are like going to be decent people in society, not even necessarily like rich, because again, this is the psyops that people like Katie fall for. They just think like money and just how much money you get paid is just a direct correlation to your worth in society. It's just not true. This is the Jewish psyops. It's how Jewish people are controlling and making people famous and not famous. So you just give people money. If you just change that and overnight, they would just wouldn't be able to do anything. If like money didn't exist, like it'd be a very different ball game, wouldn't it? You just because you wouldn't be able to control people as easily. You can control people in like a couple of ways: fear, money, sex, admiration. Money's a very easy one. You just kind of throw loads of money at someone, and they'll just probably do a lot. Loads of people will probably do a lot because that's the thing, isn't it? It's money or sex. Yeah, loads of dudes can just get tempted by women. Um, Fear. Yeah, you can use terrorism to get people to do stuff.
Different business, so I had a look into her YouTube channel where she posted a video called Becoming Her, which obviously is quite vague, so it did pique my interest. And upon watching it, it turns out that the whole hype around her quitting only was primarily to promote a new course that she's trying to sell you, which is basically to help you become an influencer. So I'm going to watch.
Who cares? First of all, like, who cares? Because you'd have to be an absolute. This is the thing. It's just, I just don't understand how this is just going to be a viable thing. Because like, I'm going to guarantee like I'm not joking, 80% of that course is just going to fall if it's only for women. It's just going to fall on literally probably like two factors: are you attractive, and are you like how old are you? And if both of those are like in the good answer, you're going to do really, really well. And that's just it. So she's just basically selling a course in the vein that like probably like most of them just going to be like chopped Indian women or chopped Muslim women or just fucking chopped black women. They're going to be stupid, just pay for it because they just think like, oh, if I listen to some fucking OnlyFans whore who probably didn't even do half the shit, it would just be a bunch of like teams that would do it. All these like, she wasn't the one with the fucking camera, was she? Probably wasn't the person who came up with the idea. She was just like, they just all were in that room in the house, and they just like probably like just say, okay, at 3 o'clock, can you girls all come down wearing those like pajama bottoms? And then we're just gonna film like about an hour and a half of just like TikTok videos. And we just space them out over the next month. And that's just what they do. And then they're probably just gonna be there, and they'll just be like, oh, here's like 20 little dances I want you to do. And just do them, and then that's it. And you just like put them out every day. I'm not stupid. It's not like
that YouTube video with you, and then I'm going to dissect what she's saying because it's a load of bullshit just to save yourself some money. Anybody that tries to sell you a course for how to do social media, I promise it is bollocks, okay?
oh yeah, I mean that's true. It's Robbie Williams, isn't it?
So we're going to give her some due diligence, and I'm going to be relatively nuanced while watching this video because from what I know, she does go in to talk about some personal family stuff. I'm going to be fair, okay? I'm going to hold my tongue. Get yourself a drink, right? I've got this.
So Katie does splash out. It's funny actually because yeah, even yesterday I was joking about no one buys Coke. I never buy Coke because it's so expensive. And look what she has, lo and behold. But I actually probably do know, Katie, that actually she probably got that Poundland because that's the bottle that I bought, and it was in Poundland, and it was only £1. So I thought that was fine. I'm fine to pay £1 for a bottle of that size. So I'm assuming she's done that, but she might not have. She's got the money, remember? So she may have paid that's only a 1.25 bottle. So it's probably like I reckon it'd be like £2 if you bought it like just in a shop.
This, and I'm going to be pissing buckets. And also,
again, like that's not attractive. I don't want to hear that. I don't care if you're going to call me a prude or whatever. I'm just telling you what I find sexy. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's just, again, that's your whole issue. For some reason, you just don't want to be sexy to me. That's fine. I don't know why you just want to hate me for some reason. Fine. But I'm just telling you, most blokes don't want to hear women telling them shit like this. We don't want to hear you having a shit. We don't want to hear how stinky your shit was. We don't hear how much farting you do, what your farts smell like. We don't want to know like how big your period was, if you have any discharge. We don't want to know if you queef. We don't want to know if you have diarrhea, and we don't want to know if you're going to piss loads. That stuff is not very attractive to most men. Though again, there will be some men, but most of them will be fucked, or they've probably been abused when they were kids. It usually stems around abuse when they were child. Maybe their parents forced them to wet themselves when they were like in the mall or something like that because they needed to go to the toilet. Some shit. I'm not even kidding. Some shit like that. Anyway.
Happy New Year, I guess. Becoming her, becoming her, becoming her, becoming her, becoming her.
Yeah, like I'm looking at her and I'm like, no, I just never ever. I'm not attracted to this woman at all. Just immediately, the only people I just think will be attracted are just gonna be black footballers and NBA players who be like that. This sort of girl they'd love to have. Like, it's weird because she's got like that sort of dyed jet black hair, which I always seem to find is like when women date like NBA players a lot, they seem to hair always go. I just think it's because they probably like they're sort of racist and they're like, "Yo, babe, can you dye your hair black so you look a bit more like a black woman?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, babe. Do you mind if we always do you from behind?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah." That's probably it. Just seems to be what they do. They sort of get like massive like BBLs and stuff, and it's like then they like they're like, oh, I want to like, no white men ever want to date us, like me, and I'm just like, yeah, because you've been like turned into a fuck puppet for a black man. That's literally just what you've turned into. The Jewish people are loving it. You've just, your family's like fought through World War II, died in the beaches of Normandy, and then like for you just to like have these like massive like dick lips. Got all these face tattoos. You got like a fucking like massive BBL, and you just got to look fucked. And you just like, just a bunch of black dudes just like rail you. And no one wants somebody. You got like a kid who's like half Angolan, and he just looks fucked. He looks absolutely fucked. And he's getting bullied at school because like, the white kids don't want to be friends with the black kids don't want to be friends with her. And it's just great. It's just absolutely great. And then like she's got porn, so it's just yeah, all these guys, and it's the Jewish people love that. They want that to happen. Exactly what they want that to happen.
Before we start, I do want to give her some credit, right? She is a beautiful woman. She's extremely.
It's the sisterhood. Sisterhood has to come in, and they have to like do this. Just please don't inflate her ego anymore. Don't want this. We're not meant to be like. I don't want to be advocating. I don't know why we've made like fucking prostitutes and sluts famous. It's a very black and Indian thing to do. They would do that. They would do that, but again, cultured white people won't do that. Okay, you know the culture that built like the Sistine Chapel and painted all the amazing famous paintings. Well, those are still people like me and you even. They're not like any different. It's just they're just our ancestors. They weren't putting prostitutes and whores up on as a pedestal, would they? But I'm sure, like, if you went back into like the black people and you went into, they would probably have like there's some sort of black woman who would be like some kind of like woman of fertility, some like woman in like because they just do. That's all they think about is with their dick, and they just want to think about like penis and dick. It's just all they think about, and just sex. This is all they do. So all they want to do is see women who are just like naked. That's what they want to do. So they'll just give them all their money because that's what they want to do. See naked women. They don't want to watch anything else. They don't want to like watch anything. Like they don't want to go to like the opera and watch an opera. They just want to jerk off all day and just like watch porn all day. Just like that's all they want to do is sit here and jerk off all literally for like 9 hours a day. That's what they do. Go to bed, they wake up and just jerk off again for like another hour. That's all they do. And they just throw whatever crumbs or change they just have because it's just all their sad life as well. It's just jerking off and just watching porn.
Beautiful. I'm not surprised that she was successful on her. Yeah, that's just my thoughts.
I go on X and I just like sometimes see some like black man's account. It's just covered in just like porn. He's just bookmarked all his porn. It's just the most depressing. And they'll go and show it to their homies and they think it's really cool because like they're black. So for them, it's all great to them. But when you're white, it's like, I don't need to have porn with white women, because I just go and fuck white women.
Let's continue, although, I will say, I hate that, this really, like, dramatic, like, come on, stop it, carry on. Over the last 3 years...
See what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say. Katie has, like, a strange soft spot for, like, whores. And that's why I just think that she is just trying to, like, become one. She's I think she's like trying to goad the audience. I think like when she was testing, when people kept saying like if she's gonna do it, she's almost like trying to just goad to see like what will happen. Like I bet she looks like the sort of woman. I'm not even kidding, because I know people like less kinky than he who have like admitted that they've put like stuff on like amateur porn on. I bet they have. I bet they like they are just trying to like sort of see if they've got an audience who would be like receptive to it or not. So they just kind of like keep on baiting it, and they're just gonna see like maybe if like so much of their audience just keeps asking, and they'll have like a no, they'll have a loyal enough base. Because all I'm trying to say to you at the moment is like, okay, here's the other way I'll say it. Why would Katie not do porn at this point? So here you go. So she loves money. So absolutely, she's in like the right time of her life at the moment. She like literally, right age, right race, and she's clearly like not. She is clearly like proud of her achievements, and I know this from two ways, because she's an ex-fat girl, and she's got tattoos. Those two are like the Venn diagram of women who just want to get naked. I know this as well because I've dated a fat woman. I just know like when fat women lose weight, they just like, yeah, they just suddenly always want to go to the beach all the time, and they always want. Or if they get a tattoo, they just suddenly always want to go to the beach all the time, just go to the swimming pools all the time. So it's like it doesn't make any sense. Why does she just like keep talking about it, but then she's not really chastising the porn stars? And you've seen that in other videos. Remember the Ice Spice video? She didn't say anything ill of Ice Spice. If anything, she just kept making out with this fictitious like Nickelodeon producer who we don't know. She's just made this up as some kind of like scapegoat. And you see what I mean? It's like it's not fooling me. I know Katie will tell you I've got a tiny little peanut brain. And I'm sure she's got loads of like different things to prove that I'm like I do have a peanut brain, and like yeah, I might not be the smartest person in the world, but I'm sorry, you can't pull the wool over my eyes with this. This is just not good enough. This just feels like again confessions of someone who's trying to like just see if she could just do porn, and she's just trying to like I don't know, she's trying to like vet to see like what the outcry will be, because again, as a modern woman, she's like should be so upset if one person is offended. One random person that she said writes like a sad video, like sad little message on her like comment saying, "I loved you, Katie. You were my best friend." And you just say, "Tell him to fuck off," which Katie won't. That will destroy her because women, they can't do that. So Katie will only do porn if she knows she has a perfect runway, and that's what she's trying to do. I think she's just trying to bring up the fucking OF women. Never being like directly like rude or trying to like do anything to maybe like just put them off, try and get women to not do it, because that's the other thing as well. So why is she like being so nice to this woman again? She's she's meant to be anti-porn, so this is like this is meant to be like your sort of your biggest enemy here. She's like, no, she's so good looking, I can see why she did porn. Okay. Because this is the problem. It's like what I said at the start. It's like all women are doing now is they're just learning that we've just given them we've just given the ability to just act like the men. So what do? They just turn their sex into profit. That's all they do. It's all literally it's all these guys are doing. Even Katie, to actually some extent, she'll argue, "I'm not doing that. I'm not naked." No, but the fact that she's just like talking in front of the cat, I think that's enough. I actually think that's enough. I think there's enough third worlders that I'm confident they are just literally just watching you because you're a woman, you're a white woman who talks. I'm just convinced.
I gained over 30 million followers and made over $20 million. And yeah, mostly through OnlyFans.
It's such a tune. See what I mean? It's just I remember first playing this game and it was just so sick. And I was like on the ship and I was just like driving around and I was in like the middle of the Pacific Ocean and the ship was just like rolling around and I was just like driving my car just like while I was doing that. Ding dong, ding 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 ding. Right. So they're gonna have to dry. So you've got that there. That's the flight deck. Oh, you can't see. Dong dong ding dong 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 dong. So those are red, and then after that, I think. Wait a way to ride down to feeling that's your soul. Oh yeah, you're building the superstructure. Which I don't know if it will take that long, but I seem to be doing a slow job at the moment. How long have I been going for? About an hour, probably. That's your time, I'd help me death for the first time. I have to take back this time. I had a look in my dick. I had a look in my dick. Dum, dum, dum. So, let me see. So that's. Dun 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 dun. It's just too cool, man. You just don't even get it, mate. If I'm feeling, it's alright, it's alright. I don't even know why they haven't been numbered. How the fuck am I even supposed to know, like, what's what? I mean, I can just about work out, but that's really not good enough. It just tells you, like, the number, but there's, like, actually no way for me to know, aside from just looking at it and just hoping I get it. Oh, I mean, this is just a good song, so I mean, what can I do at this point? I mean, what do you want to listen to? This or fucking Katie talking about porn? Just going on about how much she loves porn but hates porn. That's what I mean. I did that about Britney Venti. I said, like, this is like Katie's like life cycle. She'll get to like Britney's age, and then she'll just plateau out because people don't want to listen to her. I've seen her new video that came out, the Bulldog one. It's not, the numbers aren't pushing. It's because she's gone on a hiatus and she's come back, and just people don't like work with her anymore. A year is like a fucking long time, especially like your fans as well. Like if you just go on a hiatus and you just like there's no good your fans will just go off. It's just because like yeah, there's just so much competition now, isn't there? Especially a woman. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your just time is so valuable. Like men, it's different. Like we actually get more wisdom and more value. We're like I told you, it's like a Hello Katamari game. So we're like a ball that rolls around and we sort of accrue stuff. Like no one gives a fuck if a woman owns a house and she's 40. No one cares because like men just know that that house will never be theirs and the woman will never like use the money on them. That's how I dance to it in the nightclub. I'll be like, singing's brilliant. I love it. Oh, Is it a song I put on when any of my problems happen? I mean, how many songs have xylophone solos? Name me 2 songs with xylophone solos. I can't even name another one. I think, no, there is another one. Dreaming of You has one. I got name 2. Such a good song. Oh, the xylophone bit, right? They should have kept that in. If I was doing it, I kept it in. But you know, what do I know? It's like only the end of the song, so what matters, right? Oh, it isn't the end of the song. Well, I'm really sorry then. Oh, shut up. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. It's just too good to not boogie to, isn't it? And they're not going to play this song in any nightclubs. The Brownoids don't look like it. They're too offended for it. They'll get cold. They'll be bored. Our world has no meaning to them. They'll burn down our oak door for warmth.
Where I come from, everyone is much more open about the fact that they hate you. Here, people like to pretend they really care.
See?
What can you expect in a town run for
That's what I mean. It's like I always join the American guys, and they're all like fucking Canadian. They're like, "Oh, what's this all about, mate?" And they all like want to like sit around and jerk each other. I don't want to do that. I want to like be rude to each other. But then I'm actually rude. I end up being like offensive to them. I just think like I don't know. I don't think they can take it. So I'll just sit out.
Yeah, so I also just wanted to do a little bit of fact checking. Now, from what I've seen on TikTok, she has quit creating content from what I know, but she hasn't deleted her posts. So she is still making an outrageous amount of revenue.
Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't care. I don't see that as a value to a woman. I generally don't. I don't give a fuck about how much money she makes. What does it do? What is she going to do with that money? She's just going to live hedonistically. And I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm so sorry. She's not going to get the best ever mate that she could ever have got. I'm so sorry. She won't. She's going to end up now getting married, like having a black. I'm not even kidding. It will probably be a black boyfriend. Because that's the sort of shit they find cool. I'm really sorry. It's going to be that fucking cuck loser, like white dude who married that fucking porn star. They're not going to have the best genes. They're going to have like fucking cuck genes. Absolute weak men. They're doing it on purpose. You don't understand. You just don't understand it. It's been psyops. The money means nothing. Whatever kids she's going to have get bullied, or not going to get accepted, or whatever. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you've been lied to. I don't know why it's just so hard to comprehend, but you've been lied to.
Already existing posts. Now, I don't necessarily see a problem with that. Now, I am just nitpicking, but I would say it isn't really quitting fully when your content is still to be. Like, people can still purchase her only.
Yeah, okay, so has she quit OnlyFans? You need to go and change your title.
Just not making new content, but she is going to continue to make probably hundreds of thousands of dollars just through having existing content. So this whole like dramatic, like I'm quit, you haven't really quit, you've just stopped making new stuff, which I guess you could say is quitting.
Some his fans just chimed in here. Nah, it says quitting. Then I stopped making music. They wouldn't delete their music. Yeah, I mean that's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Anyway, is because like that notion is so like. I suppose. Yeah, I think that was always the problem. That like there was this woman called Nala. She had the same situation where like she's quit and she's turned as like a born again Christian, but she's still got her content up, so where's the line in that? But I don't know. Because people are just going to argue, well, I might as well make money from it because it's up. And it's just like, no, I don't think so. No one said that. Right.
Maybe I'm just being pedantic.
Having immigrant parents, nonetheless being the firstborn in the United States, adds a lot of pressure. I think people have this image that I grew up with the silver spoon and I grew up extremely wealthy. It's actually the exact opposite. My parents used to share a one-bedroom apartment with 4 people and worked their asses off. You know,
It's so, can I just tell everyone one of the best stories I've ever heard is a poor immigrant family who has a daughter that grows up to be a successful whore. For me just think that's really beautiful. Because like if you're gonna become famous, you might as well just sell your body so Indians and black guys can masturbate to you. Doesn't that just seem like the best way in the world to just live life? You could argue like spreading love. You're just spreading love and positivity. I'm pretty sure it's these pieces then. Okay. I don't know why I'm so confused. I'm sure it's... Seriously, I think like some of like my best memories in games has just been like the soundtracks. Like another really great one was Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 just had the perfect eclectic range of songs, and some of the songs I'm pretty sure that's probably why I don't think they make remakes of those games anymore. It's just because they will never ever be able to get those songs back again. Because I'm pretty sure it had like some pretty big songs on just the game as like Saints Row 2. And I'm sure it had Aha Take On Me. It definitely had like Hold Out for a Hero. I'm pretty sure it was on there. It had Final Countdown. It had what's it called? I said you want to suck on my penis. Land Down Under, and there was so good tracks. That game was just so much fun when you had like, because the thing about Saints Row 2 was it actually was like a generally quite I think a lot of people were really thinking it could generally make put GTA for a run for its money. There was a period where when Saints Row 2 came out, I think the only other I think GTA 4 had come out, but GTA 4 was sort of a bit of a mixed bag because I think a lot of people do really like it. Like if you actually do go to play it, I think a lot of people they didn't like the fact it felt a lot more like realistic, and it lost that kind of the GTA charm almost, which is true. Like GTA 4 does feel like a lot more like gritty. And it is actually the only GTA game I've never actually completed. Interesting enough, I have actually completed every single GTA game. No, I haven't. I haven't done. I don't think I completed 3 actually either. So I lie. I didn't. So I have. I've done Vice City, did San Andreas. I not 1 or 2. I didn't bother with those. And I've done 5. Just had no love for 4. So I think that was it. I actually fell into the Saints Row crowd because me and my friends just had so much more fun playing it. And I'm pretty sure it was two-player actually, wasn't it? I think it was two-player. There was like a really funny glitch that we found. There was this funny glitch where it's like you could go onto the prison island and you could do like this fist fight. And if you like use the cheat, because you got cheats on your phone, it was so sick. And one of the cheats was just they gave you like super punches or something, or the ability to jump. And if you got like punched, your character just like go really ragdoll, and I think you could have like unlimited health or something. And if you manage to like get out of like the pen, like I swam all the way back because there was something like there was like no vehicles would load, and I swam all the way back to the town, and it was just the town was just desolate, and it just had nothing loaded. And I had to go all the way back. I just remember doing that. I don't even know. It was not even a funny anecdote. But it is just funny in how stupid it was. Yeah, the game was fucked.
They came to United States to follow the American dream, and when they saw that as an opportunity, oh my God, I get to send my daughter to college. That was one of their biggest dreams for me, college. So I did it. Specifically, went to ECU.
Growing up, she always talking about being a doctor, and
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her stupid parents. I don't want to see it. It's all disgusting. Especially, I don't know. If you're like thinking of like, I don't know, someone I'm jerking off to. Why do I want to look at her parents? It's just fucked. I don't want to even hear their parents. I don't know what you're gonna see her little brother and stuff. I'm just, it's just all very grim. This is why I just don't want these people to have a spotlight. Black and Indian people love it though. They all love incest porn and shit.
she got accepted to ECU. Wow, it was a huge thing for us. No, I didn't have the opportunity to
And why do I even care? Why do I even care about this guy? Who is he? He's just some fucking dude who's made his daughter do porn. Well, he hasn't made his daughter do porn, but he didn't stop her for doing porn, did he? But anything for money, I guess, because God forbid, anything else, anything happen. It's just such shit. Actual garbage. Well, like, I sound like if Jesus came back to Earth. I was like, look at this. Like, what the fuck is happening here, man?
my wife, she would have been the first one in college. And I remember driving to
27.
ECU, to drop her at the dorm.
I
And
think that's it.
it
Yeah.
was, for me, started the dream that I visioned for her. She's going to be a doctor.
My dream was she'll be a cock doctor. She maybe suck 15 dong a night. I'll be like pimp, so I would maybe help her with some video. I do all the editing. It doesn't matter. I used to give a bath before. It doesn't matter. It's just normal anyway. And anyway, it's all good money. And it's healthy. I think it's healthy to have a nice hobby with your daughter. Something you can do, which is just, spend a bit of time, Yeah, see what I mean? Like, why? I don't care. Like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? If anything, I'm just like, I'm trying to find out where you failed as a dad. What have you done? What did you do wrong? Why did you make her do this? Her being an immigrant isn't good enough. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not good enough.
And for me, my wife was...
Me and my wife were very happy she was dick doctor. We'd have a... I can't, I'm sorry.
like, through her, I made it,
A regular college girl. A girl living in a dorm, waking up, going to classes, and partying. But there was...
Do you see what I mean? It's just like... There's just something so nefarious about her. There's a part where you just know she's talking about like nice humble dreams, and then she just knows she's gonna be like, but you know what? I just one night decided I would trade it all in for a bit of cock, and then she just like start talking about like, I don't know, meaning. It usually ends up. I'm not even joking. Most of the time, it is just always like they had a boyfriend, and then he decides to like say she would do really good at porn. I'm like, I wonder what race of boyfriend that would be. What race of boyfriend would say that? But they're not allowed to say it's racist because they get told by Professor Wignot that everyone's the same. So I was like, which race is he? I'd be like, that's racist, dude. Actually say. Dude, I'm gonna be sick. I can't believe you'd ask. Can't believe you asked like what race that guy was. Wait, damn. Okay. Every day.
Something in me that wanted more. So I got a job at the local bar to be able to afford.
Here we go, the bar. See, why is she working with alcohol?
My parents couldn't afford a spring break trip, so I got another job to pay for that. And then I slowly realized the freedom I was starting to have, so I started chasing that. And eventually, every time they called me.
So you know what's really sad? It's just like, let's just say, in a hypothetical alien landscape, there's just no such thing as like money, and you just think like, we've just got like a society where someone is complaining chasing freedom is probably going to end up being just a strip for money. Just what fucked up society are we in? And it's not good enough to say that the world's like that, because I think that's another cop out when people say that. So we can just change that. Let's just change that. Let's just stop that from happening. Let's just stop saying, well, the world's fucked up. Indian and black people are just going to always masturbate to this stuff. So what are we going to do? Not sell it to them. Like, yeah, that's exactly what we can just do. Just stop that from happening. It's just like we do with drugs. It's just ridiculous. It's like I always got to hear that fallacy. They're like, oh, well, the world isn't fair. And I'm always like, why? Well, it just isn't. But why? Well, it's just not. Can we make it fair? Oh, no, obviously not. Why not? Because it's just people who are not going to be fair. We can get rid of them? Oh, fuck no. What? Fuck no, mate. They have to be here. Do they? She's kind of right. It's a bit like seeing someone sad whistling. You're never going to see someone sad whistling, are you? They're always going to be happy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. That's not right. Here. Take this key card. It'll unlock all level 7 security doors. It's funny because you can see how like they have just had like one of those, like this is probably like in the late like 80s, or sorry, like in the 80s. So it's even having the ability to have like a synth machine or even a computer programming machine, or just able to like do like sound samples like that, and the song would have been very cutting edge. So I know that's why like, when we listen to it now, it's like it's so like laughable because you can just literally like on your phone you can do stuff like that. But back then, like honestly, to even have it, even like synth would have been so expensive to get one of those. Are you kidding me? To have like a proper good like little synth keyboard would cost you probably like thousands. And that even that synthy sound is just like, yeah, that wasn't like that would have been like the top of like what they could have done back then. But that was what made it more charming, because it was just again it was like a more of a romance to that like technology. Now it's just, I don't know, it's all gone now, that romance. I just feel like when you were a kid you were just promised all this like cool shit, and it's just like now it's like everyone's just barking on about fucking AI and just no, AI is just, I don't think anyone gives a fuck about AI. I was interested at the very start, but now I don't really care. I just think it's just so like whatever. And it's just what's happening is you just got like these people who just like making fucking videos. Just YouTube's just being rammed with all this shit. All these people just putting all this shit on just crappy AI movies. Who the fuck is watching it? Other brownoids.
The conversation was never about school. It wasn't about what I was learning or what I was eager to start learning. It was how much money I made on a shift or something that happened at work. Eventually, school just was on the back burner. Through one of the jobs I had, I ended up having the opportunity to meet someone that worked for Mr. Beast, and in turn allowed me to have the opportunity to work around Mr. Beast and his crew. I became really good friends with Carl, Nolan, Tariq.
This is just fucked. It's just again. It's like this is just pick your path, women. You get to like work with Mr. Beast. But it's like you ultimately gonna either have to like what suck at a corporate dick and go down to Mr. Beast, or sort of literally suck a dick and go down the porn route. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, what is this? Am I supposed to be enamored by this? It makes me feel sick. And then she's just sat there, like, looking all prim and proper, like, in some, like, posh room. I'm like, you know you suck dick for money, right? You know even if you don't suck dick for money, your job just is that gravity if you suck dick and have anal and just the most depraved stuff. I'm just going to call you that. I don't care if you're going to say, no, my stuff's tasteful and I never do that. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Even if I know, like, some other dude just, like, jizzed on you in just, like, some, like, weirdly sexual way, I just probably don't want anything to really do with you. I just don't. I don't think guys just don't want to think about cum, other dudes cum. I think that's, like, one thing that they're just... I honestly think, I'm not joking. I don't want to say it. No, I don't want to say it. It's crazy. I just like, I said this thing, like, what if I actually was just allowed to say anything I wanted? Because I had to hold back so much. I mean, I said something yesterday I shouldn't have said. I didn't need to, but it wasn't in bad taste. It was sorry. It wasn't. I wasn't trying to actually be offensive. It's just. I don't want to. I just need to go into it again. Just let sleeping irons lie, you know. Okay, so Nicholas Diorio. He's not making a sauce, is he? He's making his own sauce. What a fucking loser. Nicholas Diorio. Habanero sauce. Look at his picture. He looks so fucked. He looks so fucked. $60 for 3 things. It's so bullshit. This is what I mean. These people are all fucked in the head. They're all like, just have too much money. They just don't. None of their fans have that. I have that, but I would never spend it. I'm never ever spending that. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. I'm really sorry. I'm not even trying to sound pedantic. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong words. I don't want to sound like elitist, but I am going to sound elitist, actually. I do have high expectations. I think I've got a lot of talent. So it does take a lot to impress me. So you get fucking money from me. Well done. That's what I'll say. I'm not like some fucking cheap-ass punk. I know, like, some people just throw money out, like, whatever, but I know, like... There's a reason why I have the money I have, and that is actually linked to. I'll just show that. All I'll tell you is like I remember I did this like course, and I was learning about different types of like management experience. And on one of them, right, I went out and I followed this guy who was doing the fucking door-to-door sales. It was so abysmal. But he did teach me like something interesting, and because we were like, I think we spent like 4 or 5 hours just walking around knocking on doors. Oh, it was so dreadful. And one Yeah, no. So yeah, we went down this like avenue, this road, and it was like full of like massive houses. And he was like, "Oh no, come on, there's no point." I was like, "What are you talking about? These places look like great targets." He's like, "No, no, 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 no. Rich people never give money." I was like, "Sorry?" It's like, "Yeah, no, no. Rich people never give money. Like the people who always end up giving you the donations are always the fucking fuckwits that live in the flats." And then I was like, and it's like, and he was like, "Yeah, it's mostly more really because they just want to chat to you, so they'll just do it because again they're stupid and they'll just not really think about what they're doing." And they just want you to like sit and chat with them. Like, and it's so true. Like straight afterwards, we went into like three or four people's. It was so filthy. It was like, oh fuck, like we're all just like really fat like women who their flat just stank of cigarettes. It was just so gloomy. And they just have like some kind of dog. There's always have some kind of dog, and the dog was always it always stank of just dog and like fucking cigarettes. It was disgusting. You just sit there for like half an hour and just talk to them about some shit. And I didn't give a fuck about this. I couldn't even be bothered to make small talk. That's what I mean. This job is just, it was the most disgusting job I've ever experienced. But he was happy to do it. I don't think he made very much for it. I honestly think, oh, well, I think he makes like £50 per donation he got. So he got free. So £150 a day is not bad, but then it's just the amount of like walking we did. I just don't think it's worth it. That sort of shit's not worth it. But I don't know. Maybe if, like, that's what I mean. It's like if you've got that gift of the gab and you can do that, go for it. But I'm not. I could not do that. I just could not be fast. Just sit around, just walk around. What if it's fucking raining? He just says, "Oh, I bring an umbrella." Like, fuck that. Seriously. You just have to. Where's like, where do you eat lunch? Just eat my lunch in my car. It's so fucking depressing. It's the most depressing thing I've ever seen. Like, he was a nice enough dude. I was like, I wonder if he's still doing it now. I was trying to find him on LinkedIn because I was like, imagine if he was still doing it, just going around and doing door to door. It was like Bassy Cats and Dogs Home. I just remember that's what we were doing. And he just kept making up this fake story about some dog that like broke into like the food pantry. And I was like, you're such a liar, dude. Fucking liar. I know these people don't deserve anything better, but I just like just license, don't it? All right, let's do this then. Can you imagine the black people singing this music? Yeah, 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 get me home. Oh, I missed a piece, you little prick. I'm such a fuckwit. Annoyingly, he's going to set me back. It's just these instructions are insane. I can't. I don't want to like blame the instructions on my bad making, but it certainly hasn't helped. Are these? Oh, it might be those. Oh, lick my huge ass. Sorry, I shouldn't be so rude. Lick my huge ass, please. Do 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 do. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, I guess I can listen to Katie.
And when they would film videos, specifically the Squid Game video, they just called me up and they were like, hey, do you want to come and film this video tomorrow? I was like, yeah, let's do it.
So, for those who do not know, Camilla was in the Mr. Beast Squid Games series thing that he did, and that was where we kind of first saw her as she's saying, now, I'm only showing you these kind of boring parts because they are kind of relevant to the course that she's selling. Obviously, you can kind of imagine her talking about how she was just a regular person, and
Okay.
she goes on to talk
I think I
about
got
obviously how you can be this person too, you can be an influencer, but it's like you had an in with Mr. Beast and his crew. Nobody else has that. So
Yeah, thank you. That's what I mean. It's just, again, it's like, it's just these women, they get so many opportunities to do anything they want. But then it's just, it's just such an allegory for whole, how I just know Jesus can't be a woman, sorry. It's because, again, when Jesus was, like, tempted with all these, like, things, we can give you easy money, we can make you, like, ooh. You can just get easy money if you just strip for black and Indian dudes. They'll do it. They just don't care. This is what I'm saying. These women just don't have this integrity. They don't have this shame. The Jewish people have just beaten us. I can find it if you see it. Oh, what the fuck, man? Okay, I got it. I own you wicked moves like Jagger. Moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I'm in charge to control you. Mental.
just bear that in mind.
I showed up the next day, and it just felt like I was filming with my friends. I didn't really think anything of it. But when that video released, it was insane.
The player 067 is getting...
I hate her, like, voice as well. It's like, I call it a cocksucker's voice. Just like this deep woman's voice. I'm like, what's happened? You, like, literally suck so much dick or something. Like, your voice is gonna... She smokes so many cigarettes or something. Like, why is your voice, like, so, like... I call it like deep breath, deep throat voice. I assume we've done too much deep throat. It's almost like pushed their dick too far into like your throat, and it's like pause permanent, like your vocal cord problem. I'll just say that. I'm just gonna make it up to shame people. This is the sort of thing you gotta do. You just gotta make shit up to shame people, because you gotta hope that sort of stuff just picks on. Because we don't want these people to become famous. We really don't. Shame's coming back. We need like 2016 to be shame. That's why I'm shaming Katie. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to shame Katie. Like all of her like Indian fans and Professor Wignall tell her that I'm just incel. And I'm just jealous. But no, I'm here to shame her. I'm sorry. Here to give Katie her comeuppance. Look, there's Professor Wignall in there. Here you go. Professor Wignall's on the news. Hello, Katie, it's me, Professor Wignott. Did you think I wouldn't be in the game? Well, Katie, you are the smartest woman in the whole of the world. You're much smarter than anyone. Any man. Doesn't matter who, even Stephen Hawking. You are much smarter than Mr. Hawking. Isn't he Professor Hawking? I said Mr. Hawking. I knew him before he was a professor. Oh, sorry. Wasn't he a professor? I'll tell you who's the professor here. Did you know I'm professor? I never heard of New Delhi University. It's just a typo. It doesn't mean anything. That's what I mean. Every single fucking like professor who's probably an Indian professor or any like, you just can't trust them. They've probably just lied. I just think now all the people I've interacted with Indian, they've probably just all been lying to me the whole time. I even had a fucking Indian like lecturer in Warsaw. I hated his ass. He was Indian. He's probably just massive racist. he just hates me. He knows that his country's full of poo. And those women are fucked. Those women all like look fucked. It's not my fault. I'm sorry about that. You want to get angry and just trying to fuck my women.
That's right, we found 067 on Instagram.
I was very quickly watching my best friend go viral, and it was really rewarding to watch someone work for something and want something so badly. It was just really impactful.
You may think that that's why I got to where I am today. But in reality, that's one of the worst things that can happen to someone.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like poverty, famine, being stabbed to death, having cancer, losing your parents in a horrific car crash. Yeah, all of those things, they are not as bad as having...
Oh, Kettle Pot Black. I'm sure like he's just made these sort of points before. You just take these like these little issues and you're like, oh no, these are the worst things ever to happen in the world. But then you actually like look at your life and you realise how good you have it and you think it's not really that bad, is it?
Having a taste of fame. What the guys, this was the clip that caught my attention, okay? Now I am just being a little bit of a hater. I acknowledge that we understand what she's talking about. It's having a taste of something when you're a hard-working nobody to then go back to a normal life. It's kind of sucky. Like, I think everybody knows that, and I am just being a hater for no reason, but it is kind of crazy to say, you know, this is the worst thing that can happen to anybody. I don't think it is, actually, but I get what you're saying, okay? I was a little bit perplexed to begin with. Why did she blow up? Why did people see her in the Mr. Beast Squid Game? Like, did she perform really well? Was there some form of, like, character that she was playing? Was she just really entertaining? But from what I can gather, now correct me if I'm wrong, she caught people's attention because she's an attractive girl. Again, this is something that I've spoken about on my TikTok.
Yeah, black and Indian people. I keep telling you, just stop letting Indians and black people talk to women and this will just disappear. But they don't want to. Because they know there's too much money in it. But do you not see like there's a strange like parallel because remember like one of Kay's massive gripes is that she hates it when like men ask her about doing OnlyFans, right? Do you understand the parallel now between this woman here who's gonna literally have the same thing I think that happened to her, but the only difference is she's gonna act on it, and this is where she's conflicted, right? Because Kay loves money. We know she loves money. I think there are just some women. I don't even know if it's just every woman, actually. I just think like she's just obsessed with money. Because again, she just gets the dopamine hit from it, doesn't she? Because she's like, she's blown her brain out. She can't find enjoyment doing normal things. Everything has to be like level 10. Because she's blown out her like dopamine receptors. So like for her, she's probably using this as like a tale because she'll know that these dudes that asked her for like, when are you doing OnlyFans? And now she's rich, so she doesn't have to like do anything anymore. So like, this is like kind of what she wants to do, isn't it?
I think that there is an issue with women capitalizing off of the fact that they blow up because of their appearance. No. Okay? Contrary to many people...
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm telling you. Kay hates it. Like, so Kay loves it when feminism is, like, in her favor. She loves it when, like, men and women aren't treated differently, so aren't treated the same. But it's, like, in favor of her. She's like, do I mind when women are being objectified for their looks? Oh, fuck no, of course not. Do I mind when I go out and people keep wolf whistling me so I've got tats? Well, hell yeah I do, because it's now affecting me.
I genuinely think that if you are a woman who is very attractive and therefore you blow up on TikTok or any social media, you ride that wave, girl.
Yeah, you get that bag back. You get, God, you slay queen. Slay queen, you get that bag, baddie. That's it. Just do whatever you need, says Katie. You suck a dick, you jump, you nut, you let 15 dudes nut, you whatever. Get your bag, baddie. It doesn't matter. Money's everything. Money is everything. Even though she's gone to university and is supposed to learn about more creative, more cultural stuff, all she does is just wants money. That's all she wants, money. And we all love money, don't we? Just sweet money, right? My name's Kay, and I just love money. Oh, dude, I love money. Guys, have you guys got any money? Money. I just love money. Money. Oh, can we use some of the money? Money, please. I love money. Just ride that wave, man. Money. Just get as much money as you can, dude. Just have loads. Once you have like a million, billion, just get a trillion, dillion, trillion, zillion, dillion, quintillion, billion, dillion. Just get your bag, Queen. Just get your bag. Fuck everything else. Even if it's so a million Indians can jerk off to your, do cum parade to your face, or use your face in AI porn. You get that, Queen.
You ride it good. If the world will blow you up because you are an attractive woman, then make the most of it. In this economy, right, where it is pretty hard to get by on break.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing we can do to change that. We can't try to like get a new government where we try and invoke new laws for like corporations to maybe like pay more. Just any other system. No, 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 no. We just have to ride it as it is. So we know it's fucked, and like, hey, no, she's powerless. She can't do anything. Of course not. She's a woman. Why would she be able to do anything? It's not like. So all she can do is just ride on this. And this is what I always say to a lot of these like the geniuses who are like rich, and they're like, oh well, how can I be stupid because I'm rich? Because it's like, because you're just accepting that the world is fucked because money's broken, but you're not smart enough to try and change that. You're just smart enough to accept that you can abuse that to get money. I mean, I don't understand. I'm like, I know you don't. That's why you're stupid.
Jobs. Of course, if you are given that opportunity to make loads of sweet money coin because you're a pretty girl, go for it. Go for it.
See what I mean? And we just literally got to this. Feminism has just turned every single woman into making profitizing their fertility years, which is like, like 18 to 30, into money. That is the racket. That's just the racket. I'm sorry. Whatever way you want to like sell it to me, that's the racket. Okay, he's just gonna use another way to try and explain that. And she's doing it as well. She's effectively just doing the same thing, but she's on like the more low tier. Because she's still like burning through her time, so she's got like another like 7 years. Like she's not as bad as Brittany Venti. Brittany Venti's like right on the very top of the roller coaster at the moment, and she's about to like have that really quick decline. Like Pokemane's already starting to get that. She's already, which is why Brittany Venti's making the videos on her, and Pearl, because she's attacking women on the same kill as her. Kay's new wave. She's like only 23. She's like the new spring lamb. She's entered this into it. So like again, I think she's just very naive. She's just had a first taste of like, and now and this is the problem. It's like everything's fucked for her because the worst curse you can get as a young person is to get really rich, because you're just really bad with your money, and you're just gonna. I don't know. It's just not gonna. It just doesn't normally work out because you're just not gonna have very good discipline with the money. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. And women are really bad with money. I might be wrong, but most women just are in crippling dirt. And I have no doubt that she's the same.
And I think anybody that sits there and says, oh, blah, 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 are just jealous, to be honest.
No, I don't think so. I just don't think they're happy deep down. I can sense sadness. I told you, I'm like Anakin. You know, when Count Dooku fights Anakin, I can sense great sadness. I can feel it. You can't hide. You can fake a smile with your mouth, right? But you can't fake it with your eyes.
And I think everybody can agree that if you had the opportunity to do something like this, if you blew up because people saw you and they were like, oh, you're really attractive and she's whatever, you would take that, right? So
it's not true. Oh, I don't want to go into the details, but I have turned down something before. I was offered not lots of money, but okay, sizable. I turned it down. I just don't ethical. Just what I mean. Because this is it. I just think they're not. This is the thing. I don't think everyone is obsessed with money. It's just the people she centers her life around do. I think a lot of people don't. We just rather have fun. You don't need money to have fun. This is what brownoids think.
Sorry, almost giving you a nip slip there, but yeah.
Yeah, look, oh, my name's Kate. Look, it's so brat hot girl summer, and I accidentally get a nip slip. When do I ever say that? When do I go, oh, whoops, I think my penis is about to come out? And when do I ever? I do sometimes pretend to masturbate, but never ever you're gonna actually ever see my penis. I'm just gonna say that to you now. You're not gonna see my penis.
This, you blew up because people saw you and they were like, oh, you're really attractive and she's whatever. You would take that, right? Sorry, I'm almost giving you a nip slip there, but yeah.
The thing is, it's edited as well because it didn't go like that. It was like the top was like down here, and then it was edited, and it was like then she was adjusting it, and then she said it. So again, it's like she's awkwardly edited that digression in. Doesn't fall, I don't fall for it. I'm sorry, like I got my. I'm not sorry.
I'm assuming that's why she blew up, because they haven't really delved into what it was that made her so special. So I think if there was an actual reason, like she was just really funny or entertaining again, this sounds like I'm being mean, but if that was the case, I'm sure they would say that. But from what I'm gathering, she just like social media does that. They'll see a pretty girl and they're like, oh, who's this girl? And then they blow up. And again,
who's this girl? And they blow
I
up.
think it's genuinely impressive actually to be able to use a moment where you've blown up and keep that going. It is quite hard. It is hard to ride that wave and keep it consistent.
Them to feel and taste what it's like to have that virality, okay? Like, people had no idea what my name was. They only knew me as 067. So I chased that. I chased the virality. I chased the fame. I chased that feeling again. So I decided to drop out.
She was in college, but her mind wasn't there, you know. She was so focused on making money, you know. And even though she didn't finish college, for me, was my dream was right there. And sorry.
Okay, again, just playing devil's advocate here. Of course he's going to be so happy. Of course, right? His daughter is a multi-millionaire. She retired.
That's not something. It's so fucked, and they're not proud of that. I just want my daughter to like be happy and have a family. I don't want her to just be rich. She fucking fell for the Jewish trick. Just obsessed with money. Obsessed with fucking money. Do you remember when the Joker said that? He said, all you think about is money. It's true, it's all you think about. This world deserves a better time. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is where it's gonna get really messy. Shit. I hate this music. I seriously hate this kind of music. Fuck this music. You know what music I'm gonna call it, but I'm not. You know exactly the kind of music it is. Oh, fuck. Amazing song. The music of the. Nice. I know. Fuck. Really made a hog's mess of that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why that's happened actually. I'll just have to sort it out there. Why don't we get music like this anymore? Why don't we get music like this anymore? You know exactly why. Oh, see, something did fall. Coming closer to you. Coming here, coming here. It's coming near my reach. Can't get you a place I would need. Calling you out. Coming Christmas. So I mean, these pieces are so small. If they ping off and they go on that carpet, it's fucking nightmare. So I mean, even just doing this on a carpet is like no model maker would really do this. This is so unorthodox. Well, probably not. But they probably would in terms of the chair. I'm saying, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, what's he doing? He should be sat in the perfect chair. He needs the lumbar support." I knew it. I knew it. I actually don't need to paint that. Yeah. Can't wait for more angry immigrants to come into the country. I hope they do so. Please, 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 can I get some more angry immigrants? Can I get like a really angry, like, Afghan man? They're usually my favorite. They always just look really angry for some reason. No matter what you do, even if you're just like queuing up, they're just angry at you. I'm like, well, I'm sorry I'm here. They're like, eh. I say, can I have some of your weird goo food? They're like, ah. I say, is that your wife or your daughter? Ah. Jesus, dude, just calm down. I'm a fucking joke. Why are you like? You love Muhammad? It's like, you're like obsessed with Muhammad. It's like, get over it. Like. It's Mystique with Scandalous.
Her parents at the age of 23. Babes, I would be crying tears too if my future children retired me when they were 23 years old, right?
So selfish. Again, it just shows this like this is the difference between men and women. It's just they don't. Women are so selfish. That's why you can't give them power and not a lot of responsibility. It's just sad. It's so sad. It's all Katie showing me. That's all women care about. It's like they seem to think like as long as they, because it's just like that's the sort of thing that women want their men to do, but men don't want women to do that. They just don't get it. They're just I don't know. What can I say?
That's impressive regardless of what route she took, regardless of the OnlyFans. That is impressive. And it also brings me to the subject, which I've been really thinking about recently of, you know, if she was to know this was going to happen, she was going to make all of these millions of pounds, should she have continued to do it even though it's only... And it's something that I think you have to think realistically about. Now, I don't encourage...
I don't know, I suppose. It's just sort of like... I just guess it depends like how much of a sociopath you are, really. If you're just a proper sociopath and you just don't care, literally you don't care about what people think, you could probably do it. I just don't think there are like a lot of these people who really are true sociopaths. I think they might make out they are, but they're not. They still do get trouble, but like, but you have to be like a proper just Homelander-esque like sociopath to not care like at all. Because I just think even if she does quit, I think people are just gonna always know who she is. So she's never gonna have like that air of just aminosity. It's just always gonna be awkward if she's ever gonna have any romantic partners. Maybe she won't, but if she does, it will just make it awkward. It'll just limit the sort of dudes that she'll like be with, and then she's probably gonna be in one of these. This is like your classic like woman paradox, where she'll want to date a dude who's making more than her, but no man who makes more than her will ever date her. I'm just telling you that now. I'm just telling you, any dude who's like a multi-millionaire is not gonna date her. They're gonna date like a nice, fresh 19-year-old who's like got no trauma and just not been fucked by anyone.
Only in any capacity whatsoever, because this is a very rare case. You don't make that much money usually. I think the average amount is $150 a month for creators. So to be making this sort of money is truly phenomenal, and it's not normal, right? It's...
So what I mean, it's just like this is just like Kay's got this like sort of. She's kind of like she is like almost complimenting her a bit. That's what I'm trying to say. She's like secretly wants to be a whore. She's just trying to like see what the audience is gonna say about it. I've seen this script before. She's like, oh well, I just had to become a whore. Everyone was asking me to do it. It's like no one asked you to do it. You kept doing it. You just kept fucking put it on there.
Normally, would I expect her to have turned down that amount of money if she knew, if a genie came down and said you will make all of this money? Would I have expected her to have not done that? No, I think like
that's what I'm saying. It's like this is just it. It's just women have no shame. She's just like there's just no way she could ever have said no to that. It's just if anyone's gonna come up to you and just say here's all this money, you could be naked forever, and all your kids and everyone will find out that you. How could you say no? She's not fucking made of rock, is she? It's not every day you get to be a full-blown whore. Only a few people are born that hot. See what I'm saying? It's just insane. It's like actually mental. It's like Professor Wignos just fucked them. Oh, this isn't good, is it? Got very jammy. Can you do the last bit? Did it. Motherfucker. Oh, that's pretty good. How long have I been going for? Oh, no, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Propellers. Guess where these guys from? Not necessarily because it's racist. Like my dick, kiss my balls, eat my dick. I see what's going on next. Maybe people are yelling at me again. People are probably calling me the F word. Sausage. Nah. Someone calling it the most Indian post.
Would I have expected her to have not done that? No, I think like.
Yeah, how can you ask a woman to not do porn?
People that will see that as well.
Like, if you're gonna ask any woman in ever in history to just get naked for money, like, how would they never be allowed to say no to that? It's just. You know what I mean? It's just fucking garbage, you know what I mean? Such a good song. I don't care what you say. Take me. You can touch my balls. You can touch my balls. Kiss my dick and balls. Oh, balls. Come on, dude. Everyone knows this graph. I'm sure loads of people are doing the same thing. It's not a bad idea. So which parts of that would I even need to paint? What the fuck are the spikes for? What are these spikes for? Never seen such bullshit before. I'm just gonna paint them anyway. Fine. I mean, there's not that much to do, so I think I will get the super strokes done, actually. I think I was just being a little bit, like...
And then you don't really believe it. But I think, to be realistic, to make that amount of money in this economy is absolutely insane.
So again, why don't you try and sort the economy out so you don't have to strip for that? Well, I can't, because Katie Smallbrain doesn't have a brain big enough to do that. But she's happy to just ask women to sell their bodies. I hate this song. There you go.
And I'm not saying that money is the most important thing, but I think
she is
nuanced about it. I wouldn't have expected her to turn that down.
She is.
That's crazy, right? That's a crazy.
Because she doesn't got
amount of
kids.
money,
She's
and,
not married, is
she?
she?
Doesn't have to do it anymore. Like, she's quit, right? Anyway, that was a little side rant about, like, when people make that much money, you know, do I encourage it? Not necessarily encourage it, but I can kind of understand why she would have kept.
It's all that's irresponsible. Though it's on the couch. Marconi made the mama. Listen to my penis. Don't you remember? I built my penis. I built my penis with rock and roll. Right. I have no idea what these little spikes do. That's the fact. I don't know. You can even tell the difference between that. Right.
Going for as long as she did when you're making that level of money.
I needed to leave. My heart wasn't in college. I had such a, I do and still have such a passion for content creating. Like, that high was something that, it did change.
Yeah, so all she's explaining is women just are addicted to the validation they get from it, which is like what she's talking about. Same reason Katie's making this stuff. Because they don't care about kids, they just want the validation. That's all women want. They want, like, validation. They go crazy for it. They'll do anything for it. Strip for it. They love it. It's the best thing. When they get told men want them, they love it. Dun, dun, dun. Just listen to my penis. Yeah, why not? Let me think. Well, this
In a sense of how I thought. I started, taking TikTok more seriously for what I thought was
porn,
seriously.
porn,
Started
porn,
doing YouTube videos.
porn,
I started dragging
porn,
literally anybody
porn.
from my friend group
It's
to
gonna
be
be
part
porn.
of
It's gonna be
videos.
porn.
Okay, I asked for a
It's gonna be
camera
porn.
setup for Christmas.
It's just gonna be porn.
I
Ain't gonna.
literally did everything down to writing a reality TV show.
Whoa, no way.
It
Crazy.
felt like I was trying.
She's so cool,
I was
man.
throwing darts in an empty.
Listen to like her cock, what they call it, deep throat breath. Deep throat breath. Deep throat breath. Deep throat breath. That's a good insult. If someone's gonna call you deep throat breath, I'd lose it.
And I was just trying to see if anything would stick. Literally anything. And meanwhile, while all this was happening, the people around me began to get so concerned and worried about me, right? Because I didn't fit their mold of what they wanted for me. The college, the degree, the graduating, and then
I think there's a really important thing to remember as young women watching this, that just because she's describing that she didn't fit the mold and she didn't follow the norm, it doesn't mean that it will be as easy for you as it was for her, right? The reason why people were probably concerned around her is because OnlyFans and content creation as a whole is insanely difficult to achieve in, to make money in. There's this narrative that, oh, everybody has the same 24 hours, everybody has a phone, anybody can do it. That's not true. That luck is such a huge part of it. And she seems...
So again, I'm just like thinking, because remember, like Kay has the platform to do it. That's the thing. I still think she's like trying to, because she is in that bracket. That's the thing. Because this is it. It's like women like her are like just chasing this like constant high. So they get addicted to it. And it's like if they just know that they could just like get naked for money, how easy is that? And I just feel like that's almost like what Kay's doing. So her whole life just seems to be about getting money for easy things. And it's just not. That's not the point of life. It's just money's not it. You've just been screwed over, man. You've just been lied. Just don't need that much. You can just be happy without having loads of money. I don't. What are you doing? I get. You can like have nice stuff and things, but who cares? If you're not happy, who cares? Who cares? You're not laughing and having a good time. And even if you are, like, if you have to have loads of money to do it, then the person who's got less money in doing it is better off, in my opinion. Happiest person is the richest person. And the only people who need money are people who are just devoid of like a personality and just being able to be content. It's a tool. It's just being. It's money's just a tool, isn't it? It's a tool made by the to stop women from having children. Kay's falling for it. Whoa. Whoa. Lick my dick and... What the fuck are those spikes? Stop the pigeons from landing there. I'm sure it's not, but... Whatever. Okay.
Seems to be glazing over the fact that she started via knowing Mr. Beast and partaking.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
To which
She didn't have to do porn. There's loads of like female influencers who never did porn. I think of some now. Well, I just don't listen to them, but I know they exist. I know they're out there. But I think they would do porn. I always still think that women would do it. If you offer them enough, they would. I can't do it because I don't have I don't have the money to do it. I know what I want to, but I'm just saying, like, I think they would. Okay, top. Sick. I mean, that looks really cool. Here you go. So you can just imagine that it's credits now of the Ghostbusters 2. You see like Dan Aykroyd kind of like stumbling in the closet, and then it's like he'll look and it'll freeze and his face name will come up. I know how these things work. Well, make loads of black people famous by doing something arbitrary like singing. What we can do is we'll just fill up the famous people with black people who just sing, not actually contribute anything of like worth. Just entertainment, just something really arbitrary. I know the game. Or like playing basketball. But we'll let these people somehow become really influential because they play basketball. And you're not as racist to like ask how smart they are because they're rich, so they must be really smart, right? Like, how could you get smart, rich without money? Oh, sorry, how could you be smart, rich without being smart? It's just impossible. So you see a basketball player, you know he's going to be really clever. Because how else are you going to have loads of money? Dude, this is the Ghostbusters rap, man. Grab the proton pack. Imagine being in the 80s and hearing this. If I was a black kid, I'd be really inspired about this. If I was the black backup singers. If I was the Jewish guy in the sound room. And you know it'd be Jewish. And you know why it'd be Jewish. I don't. I don't. I don't. You really don't. You might wish you could be me, but no one can be me. Only, you know, like when Goku, you know, when Ginyu transformed into Goku, and he wasn't able to access his true powers. That's like if you were me, you'd be like, you'd only be able to access like my dormant powers. You're like, oh yes, because you don't know Kaioken.
It's not just she blew up. Nobody else has that opportunity, right? It's very rare. It's like film directors. It's like people in film. It's so rare to succeed. It's who you know, how you know them, your location, where you live. So many different elements.
Yeah, I know that. Because I hate people, and that really does stint you. If you hate people, you're really not going to go very far. Which is okay. Because you get the ultimate reward for hating people is that you love yourself. And then once you do that, you realize that you don't need to like fight for like you don't need to fight for validation. Because why do you care about any human beings? Anyone who talks to you is probably fucked in the head. Some girl is the most Indian pose of all time. Penny Mitchell on Nicholas Dior launched a hot sauce. It does sound like the most Indian thing I've ever heard. So agent reveals why he only takes 3%. The agent looks like he. I'm not gonna say it's the problem. I'm not gonna say it's sad, isn't it? It's like so if we're not allowed to bully like black people for some reason, even though they don't listen to hip hop music, why are they not allowed to bully them? If I was my guinea pigs making that sound, I don't even want to touch it. I don't even fucking want to touch it. I was just like listening to one of these episodes, and I was doing this massive diatribe about how much I hate SpongeBob. Fucking wearing a Christmas hat, I'm just getting so angry about it. I was like, you know what? Fuck anyone who listens to SpongeBob. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Where does the fuck does this go? Okay. I don't even see that, can you? making a fucking meal of this. Okay. Someone calling it the most Indian post all the time. It is the most Indian post. Who's gonna buy fucking Nicholas Dory hot sauce? I'd rather suck a dick. Like, why would I buy Nicholas Dory hot sauce? Me, it's like, I don't know. I I don't know. I don't feel. I know people are gonna say like with the subs and stuff, but I just feel like we're probably like. I probably feel like I'm more talented than him, if I'm gonna be honest. He'll debate he's not, but sorry, he'll debate he is because he plays pinball or some shit. But no, it's dog eat dog, mate. He's been on YouTube for like almost like a decade, and he got like over 120k views of subs. If we're gonna play by a shitty metric. No more. Right, I think if I actually want to put here. Hello everyone, Cara here. No. Yeah, just don't want to touch that. Just don't touch it. Okay, that's fine. She did say whore, duh. Right.
How you know them, your location, where you live, so many different elements, right? It isn't possible for 99% of people to sit there and go, I'm not going to college, I'm going to do content creation. And that's why people probably were concerned around her, because it's not a normal route to take, because it's a risky route to take. Because there's a high chance you are not going to make a single penny. And if you get rid of your college education, if you get rid of an education, then what? Then what are you going to do if it fails? Genuinely,
Marry man.
that she had this. I just don't like that she's pushing that this is such an accessible route for people to take, because it isn't. Every successful person has a backstory to which they frame it as if like anybody can do it, and they just fell into it. Oh, I was just a regular Joe.
I think Katie's just jealous because she doesn't want any like new hot girls to make porns. Because then again, like her like boyfriend with the porn addiction would come back. Do you know what I mean? I think there's always like a sort of selfish reason to it. I don't think she really cares about women because I don't think women do. I really don't. I just think there's like something selfish about it. I'm so convinced. I've heard so much shite about women just pretending they love people and they don't. Doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work anymore, sugar. Alright, here we go. Lick my dick, lick my dick, lick my dick, lick my dick, lick my dick. how I dance to it in a club. Because everyone seems to be so obsessed about art. Like, I don't know how to dance to it. Like, why did you ask me that? That's what's the fucking question.
Yeah, obviously, but now you're
So,
not.
I don't know.
Mr. Beast and his crew.
Yeah, everyone loves Mr. Beast. Everyone wants to suck off Mr. Beast. We get it. Mr. Beast probably has a big one.
They asked you to be in a video. You blew up because you were in it, and then you rode that wave. That doesn't mean that anybody else should sit there and go, "Oh, I'm not going to go to college because I'm just not going to fit that mold." Like, it's not that simple.
And becoming financially stable, that was success in their mind, you know? That, to me, was a prison. I knew I couldn't live like that, so I continued to try. I tried content over and over and over again to a point where nothing was working, so I felt I was going insane. And then through that, no one else around me could help me. I was completely helpless. It got to a point where I couldn't get up out of bed. I wasn't eating. I stopped talking to people. Even when I would leave the house and try to go see my...
And also, like, it's kind of crazy work. Like, you wanted to be a content creator so bad that you couldn't eat. That's not healthy. Like, that's really not healthy. That's not a healthy mindset to have. Now, I'm a content creator. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to make this my life forever because I love it. But I still eat. You know, I'm still focused.
Oh, jeez. It's just, yeah, she still eats, man. Look, man, look, Katie can do it. She's got other ways to, like, use her dopamine. She just has sex loads and just buy stuff. But, look, if you want to eat, that's way fucked. How dare you? How dare you? Even though you could argue the whole point that you're just making money is because, yeah, again, you just want to, like, spend that as a way to, like, unhealthily cope. But if you wanted to use food, that's fucked. Because Katie had a problem with food and she conquered it, so there's no excuse.
Focused on lively things like my family, my friends, other important things. There's something about this that I understand the drive, but this need and this drive and this thirst just for money is not a healthy thing, guys, and don't be fooled by it, you know? Of course, money is bloody lovely, and I'm not going to
Yes, everything that she loves.
be a hypocrite and say that I don't like money and things. I do, but you don't put college and degrees and just, I mean, not even degrees, because I think that's further late education, but just a college education. Like, guys, stay in college, please. Don't think, oh well, Camilla did it. Camilla did.
Don't go to college. Don't go to college. Please don't go to college. Please don't go to college. Do anything. Do a trade. You would make so much more money. Do not go to college. Waste of money. Katie only liked it because she got to, like, suck 10 dicks a night. Blokes don't get to do that. Well, they might be able to. Nah, I probably won't, actually. Nah, blokes just get ripped off. All the girls just get sucked, just suck off, like, NBA players. It's just, like, horny old dudes who just got money. Because they broke college. This is what I'm saying. It's the whole gift is just to send vulnerable women to go to college with no money, and they just get abused by old men who've got money. That's just a grift. That's it. That's all it is. It's not hard. Really not hard. That's all college does. It just turns women to Katie, and they just don't do anything to society. They benefit nothing to society. What does she benefit? She'll say taxes, but where they go, just go fucking immigrants.
So I'm going to drop out of college. Please get an education. Knowledge is wealth, okay? And, like, you can do things on the side. I was in uni when I started my channel, and okay, I'm no Camilla. I don't have millions of pounds and hundreds of thousands of followers, but I'm making a good wage. I have a degree. I could get a job if this fails. That's important.
Oh, I bet.
And don't be fooled. Don't be sold this false reality. It's not real. I mean, good for her, obviously, but anybody can sit there and say, this is my reality, so it could be yours too. That's bollocks. Imagine if I sat here and was like, you guys can do this too. Just be a YouTuber. Just do commentary channels and quit your normal job. It's easy. You guys would punch me in the face and I would let you.
In their beds.
No, why is it always violence?
Asking them for validation of, do you think I'm going to be okay? Do you think I'm going to be successful? Like, do you believe in me? It was genuinely one of the worst times of my life.
Can you imagine, again, not to be annoying, but one of the worst times of your life was was you not knowing if you would make it in a content creator world is crazy. Well, I mean, good for you. I'm happy. It's good. It's not a competition of who's had the worst life.
That's really rich going from Katie or any woman.
Loads of people are sat at home thinking, God, I wish that was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. People slaving away at 9 to 5s while also.
Yeah. Remember, Katie's had 3 jobs at like WH Smith, so she knows everything about that. She's done it for a really, really long time. It's not like she just did it for probably like a couple months. So I mean, she has no experience because she hasn't. She's just fucking been a millionaire, or she probably got easy on 6 figures. Whatever.
Parent that they haven't got time to spend loads of time with. Yeah, I bet they're having a really good time. Now, I understand that I hate it when people compare this. You can have a bad life and then also someone else has a bad life. It doesn't make your life any less bad, but I feel like that is low-key crazy work. Like, that is a little bit crazy.
How you feel like when you think that something's gonna happen, something's gonna really go happen, and then they take away from you.
We just felt helpless in that moment, just watching her lay there in bed for days and days, and knowing that there was nothing that we could do in that moment. It's just really hard to watch your best friend go through something like that.
So, are we on the same planet here? What was she going through? She wanted to be a content creator, she wanted it really bad, and it was bumming her out. That is all it is. Why are we being so dramatic? Oh, it was so... You know what is hard? To watch your friend go through some horrible... or lose a job, or lose a family member. She just wanted to be Mr. Beast 2.0.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird hill to die on because it's like I actually kind of empathize in her. I empathize with the whore in this scenario just because I probably understand if you're, you know what I mean. It's like you knew you were almost about to get a glimpse of like the good life, and then it gets taken away from you last minute. I could understand like you would probably be pissed about that, and like you would be really disheartened by that. Which is why I don't really understand, like, again, like, this is, like, the contention that Katie has. I don't know. It just seems strange. Like, everything else I don't agree with, but, like, this is just, I get that, I get it. Like, if I was, like, if you were, like, a singer or some shit, and then some record label was like, oh, we love you, we wanna, like, you're about to make it massive, mate. You're about to make all the money. And then like they said, oh, we're not sure about stuff or something, and then they're gonna review you, and you're just like really scared that you're gonna have to like you're gonna lose out on that. Yeah, I can see that. You'd be fine.
She wanted it bad. Good for her. Doesn't mean she's going through the wars. What is this? Sometimes I come online and I think, God, I'm a drama queen. Like, I overshare. I go on about my issues. I'm a little whiny
She actually listens to my videos. This is what I'm worried about. No.
Like this, and I'm like, God, puts things into perspective. Like, come on.
Then I start to see my daughter getting depressed and not want to get out of the bed. You know, you can't do anything. You know, all I can do is be there for her.
Look how he's crying for his daughter's about to become a whore. He's like so upset. It's like such a Jewish video. You could just have like a Jewish guy to make this video. About like Steenberg like company. Like absolute bullshit. It's always about money. Money's fucked.
I mean, I'm laughing and joking, but we're dead, alright? Okay? It's not a common thing that a lot of parents are pretty supportive, so it's nice to see, actually. But he's also probably riding the happiness and the overwhelming emotion of having never to work again because his daughter is extremely successful, and I don't blame the man. I mean, hell, you gotta make the most of that.
But the one thing that kept replaying in the back of my head,
Grim.
and things that I would constantly see was, when is the link gonna drop? When is the link gonna drop? When is the link gonna drop? So I moved out of my hometown, and I started. And I promised myself that I was going to learn every single thing I could about it and be the damn best at it. And even then, the golden ticket that everyone assumes makes you a millionaire overnight, surprise, surprise, it didn't work. It wasn't some magic thing that just instantly made me money. So I had to get a second job, and that job was in nightlife. And through nightlife,
I do actually appreciate her mentioning that, okay? Because, again, when I was growing up, there was this narrative that women have it easy. Women have...
This is bullshit. I can't even believe this. I just can't believe what I'm listening to. What the fuck am I even listening to? Why is she defending fucking... She's meant to be anti-porn, but she's just sat here, like, sucking this woman's cock. Why are you so, like, giving her so much benefit of the doubt? She's a fucking whore. I don't... Why is she famous? It's just absolutely fucked. The only people who find this, like, in any way empowering are black and Indian people. None of my old doctor friends or professor friends that I used to have, I don't hang out with any, but I'm just telling you, they wouldn't think this is empowering. They just think it's fucked. This is not empowering. You've been lied to. You've been absolutely lied to. If you think in any way this is empowering because you make money, you're an absolute idiot. Your, like, body's just meant to be priceless. That's the thing you just don't get. Men just seem to understand that. There's just, like, things that are priceless. But I don't know. Women just don't have it. They just don't care. Just don't fucking care. Just give them enough money, they'll do whatever. Right, I think we're gonna do that. Which is good, because I want to make something. Oh.
Life on easy mode, because it is a possible source of revenue for us. And growing up, truthfully, I fell into that trap. I fell into that net of thinking, well, I could just one day start an... Which you might all be thinking, Katie, what the hell is this law? Okay, Katie talking about at one point in her life she considered...
No, like, there's, like, absolutely no doubt about this. There's absolutely no doubt about this. Again, like, the K's able to pull the wall over, like, her idiot fans, but I'm aware of this. I'm aware that it's still on her mind. I'm sure it is. I'm sure she keeps getting DMs from tons of blokes. She's probably talking to a simp boyfriend, being like, I think there's a big audience for it. And it's just so tempting, because she just knows there's so many Indians and black guys. And her boyfriend will be like, oh, I don't mind if you do it, to be fair. I don't mind if you do it. I think it's kind of hot that those Indians want to be off to my girlfriend. I think it's really hot that all these black Indian guys want to masturbate to. I mean, that's the thing. In living in modern times is so good if you're like a fucking third world immigrant. Because you haven't had to invent anything in your life. None of your ancestors have to invent anything. Yet you get to enjoy all the best travesties of like modern life. You get like infinite entertainment of the internet, and you get to beat off the white women porn. Like you never had this before. Just never had all this shit before. So I wonder who's making all the porn. Oh, why are they making it? Oh, I wonder. Fine. There you go. It's pretty good, isn't it? Nice. So next stage is just gonna be effectively all the deck things and boots and the. Where the fuck? Everything's so cryptic. Oh right, yeah, fine. Cool. All right, fine.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a part of being a woman in this society. I feel like most girls it's crossed their mind. They're like, well, I could do it. It was never a serious avenue for me, but it was always something that I did kind of have in the back of my mind when I was 18, 19, mainly because it was everywhere. I wasn't really even very knowledgeable about the industry being like really terrible, and I did, like most people think, like, was it?
Yeah, but isn't it just fucked that like you'd even consider it? Do you know what I mean? That's like me sort of always considering at any point in my life I could just be a drug dealer. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't think ever in my life I've ever considered like maybe I could just be a drug dealer because it's easy money. It's almost like the same thing. Because you could just be like, so many drug dealers just don't make much money. Dude, this is the new song.
Better version of pornography.
Pornography?
The reality is that it isn't an easy thing for women. Of course,
Yeah, exactly. This is her whole shtick. This is her whole problem. This is why she's the way she is. But then at the same point, she has a boyfriend. So it's like this is why he must be a massive cock. Because I just be like, I just think even if like they're like together, he's just like just happy for me to go online and just like disparage you. Yeah, it's alright. I know you don't mean it.
Of course I don't mean it.
She means it.
They're the ones also buying it, but the way that men view women who do is disgusting. They're rude. They dehumanize them. They're just not.
They're Indian
they
and
don't
black.
See women as,
Yeah,
as
they're
women,
Indian and
humans.
black.
They see them as these.
They're Indian and
see them
black.
as cheap, and they ultimately.
They're Indian and black. Hey, we're trying to protect you from them. The Jewish people have like brought them into you, but we're trying to protect you from them. You know, when you see videos of Drusky, and he's really fat, and the only thing he ever talks about is like porn, and like wanting to like fuck big asses and stuff. It's because that's all black people want to do. I'm sorry, Kay, that hurts you, but it's true.